Hey, everybody. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I know I've missed a few. There's, life. Life happens. So I'm back and it's all good. So thanks for being here. If you're here, say hello. Let me know. It takes a bit for the comments to come through. So be patient. I'm so tired of that word, be patient. I've been told that all my life. I just want things to happen now. So today I thought I would talk about, hi, Sally. I thought I'd talk about, you know, divine energy and, how we want to control things. But we shouldn't control divine energy. And you think, well, why would you want to do that? Well, we try and control things because we're trying to plan things out. At least that's my experience, and let me know what that feels like for you. But we don't, we're not trying to be overbearing with the universe and say, do it this way. But it helps us to, when we want to control something, it helps us to try and piece together things, but that's not how it works. The whole point of being in flow is to just have trust and faith. Hi, Alana. Thanks for being here. So really, we don't want to control, but at the same time, it's kind of scary. Thanks. Yeah, I just got it done again. I'm back to purple. It gets scary. So really, what control equals is fear. We're fearful about things, so we try to control things. So our little universe is, more easily figure outable. Okay, so but the thing with fear is it doesn't help. Fear has a base energy to it that feels, for lack of a better term, gross. And I've been going through bouts of fear myself, with different levels in my life very recently. And I tell you, it sucks. It feels horrible. Just a few days ago, I woke up just with this heaviness in my gut of fear and anxious. And I really feel for people who have anxiety all the time because, oh my gosh, I just couldn't get comfortable all day. It was like sitting up here in my throat, like on the verge of panic. And it's like, what the heck? I have a lot of tools in my toolbox, being a mindset coach and Reiki practitioner and teacher, that and yet we're still fallible, right? Hi, Nadine. So it took a lot of digging deep and breathing and trying to release it, not trying to figure out things. Because when we try to figure things out, that's a type of control. Sometimes things just are the way they are and there's no way around it. So releasing that and just allowing my body, in my particular example, to breathe through it, to acknowledge what's going on, and then just say, what if I decided to just accept what was going on and just invite the opportunity that things are going to turn out instead of focusing on the negative part of it. Yeah, that's a good point, Nadine. Acceptance is key which is a challenge sometimes. Yeah, big time. It's that trust factor for sure. And Sally, you're not alone with fear. Going through a sale, moving, it is a big deal. You're right. Like, there's a lot of big stressful things going on. And it's funny, when we moved here 13 years ago, there were two big stresses. One, I just lost, the love of my life, my mom. We were so close, and then had to moved cities, not super far, but still somewhere I don't know, two big, huge stressors. Those are big stressors. And now, an impending separation and divorce, moving, downsizing, leaving a place I really enjoyed, and not knowing where I'm going, that it just kind of accumulated at once. Not even it did. And I don't say that to just, boo-hoo me. Like, I don't want sympathy, but I just want you to see that everybody goes through things, and it's how you perceive it that really makes a difference. Because, in my mindset, I was trying to go through, okay, well, if I get this for that, then I can go move here, and where can I go, and trying to just control that. And it's frustrating because there's still the unknowns. There's still, completion date isn't for 2 months. And now the unknown, where am I going to move? I don't know. And I can smile and laugh about it now because I know I'm going to be taken care of. And that doesn't mean to just sit back and go, okay, universe, just let it all happen. There's still choices that need to be made. There still needs to be steps forward, big leaps, and little baby steps, and diversions and detours. And you can't plan that. If you're trying to plan something, control, and something goes by the wayside, it's like, oh, that road's closed now. And you're like, now what do I do? And then you're kind of back into that same energy again of trying to fix something instead of just being open and expansive and allowing change to be okay. Because all that matters is what you can control within you, which is your response to things, which is how you think, which is how you feel. Those are choices and things that you can control. So, when we try and make a decision, we think we know what's best, right? So we put that order into the universe in specific ways, and then we don't leave room for creative interpretation. So, we might be wanting to manifest a blue car, and we're looking for all these blue cars that we want to buy. And we're missing out on this super good deal on this red car over here because we're so focused on the blue car that we could have saved $5,000 on the red one. Is the blue more important? Or is the saving of the money more important? You see, it's just an example, but we get too hyper-focused on the cursed details, right? Hi, Kimberly. So instead of doing that, we can just try and manifest something for the highest good, a vehicle for my highest and best, some money to pay the bills, that amount or better, because maybe there's something better coming, but we can't know it because we're so focused on this particular thing. It has to fit in this box and look like this, right? Instead of giving the universe something. Things happening around us, we align with the energy of it vibrationally, and it will deliver to us what we need. If we just put out what we want, we're limiting ourselves. Ooh, right? Because there might be something even better out there, but you're limiting yourself to, it has to be this blue car, for example. And Susan, hi, Susan. I've been through this just a matter of months ago. I know where you're coming from. The same beliefs you're mentioning got me through. You have so many people that love you to lean on. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and that's another thing. You can go it on your own if you're going through difficult times. And for a lot of it, I did. And then I'm like, you know what? Freak this. And mostly it came out of fear. I'm like, I'm going to say something just in case something happens and, people know. But when I did that, oh my gosh, just waves of love and respect. And it was amazing to receive that and to know that, yeah, I'm not alone. But one of the real sad parts about that, every single person had gone through something similar. It's like, what is wrong with this world that we have to be beaten down by society that way? And not physically. I mean, some of maybe, but anyways, I didn't really want to make this all about me. I wanted it to be a universal thing. And it's really all about releasing control. Control equals fear. And control equals limits, right? You limit yourself. So you could be missing out on so much by trying to plan the heck out of everything. Yeah. Yes. And sometimes you need to Yeah, exactly. You need to process before. But I mean, sometimes people, social media isn't always the best place to do that. But for me, it just felt like it was a good avenue to share that, hey, this shit is hitting the fan, and here's how I'm dealing with it. Be an example. And then at the same time, being an introvert, believe it or not, I have major introverted tendencies, and yet sometimes I can get beyond that and just when I feel that the message is meant for other people instead of just me. I feel like it's my duty to share things sometimes, and I'm sure you know what that's all about, right? So really what you need to do is you need to adapt fear, right? You need to use fear, use the vibration of that for good, right? Fear is an acronym. Fully engage all resources. Fear. So 3 rules to fully engaging all resources. Number 1 is knowing that thoughts become things. Mike Dooley, Infinite Possibilities. Thoughts become things. What does that mean? It means what you're thinking, you're manifesting. That could be good. That could be not so good, right? So that's so important to know that. And when you know that, and you can kind of catch yourself when you're thinking negatively or fearfully and go, oh yeah, that's causing that anxiety within me, that fear. It's feeding the fear. So when you are aware of it and catch yourself, you can go, okay, let's step back. How do I want to feel? How do I want to think to bring my vibration on alignment with the universe and what I want it to bring to me, what the things I want it to bring, right? Am I preaching? I hear some yeses. Yep. Yep. Yeah, so true. So that really is one of the rules to really fully engage all resources, is knowing that, number 1, thoughts become things. Number 2, perspective is personal. My perspective is going to be different than someone sitting right beside me, just visually. It's going to be slightly different. But here's an example. Putting on a pair of sunglasses. Some sunglasses are, have a certain color shade to them. Some have another shade. Some have scratches on the lenses. So that perspective and vision is going to be different for everybody. So you can shift your perspective, and shift from that fear-based or also worry and things like that. You can shift it. You have the power within you. Number 1 rule, thoughts become things, right? Number 2, perspective is personal. So somebody else could be putting their perspective on you. This is what I think. Well, I've had that for 3 decades now, to the point where it conditioned me to thinking, okay, well, that's how it is. And now breaking through that, I have my own perspective. Is it right for everybody? Hell no. But it's right for me. And sometimes it's not right because there's fear-based thinking, but I'm human, as we all are, I hope. We're not robots. And that way, when you do that, it allows you to shift that perspective. What do you say, Nadine? I changed my thoughts about my situation. Instead of thinking it's happening to me, I know it's happening. I know it's happening for me. Yes. Now, doesn't that shift the energy? Because when it's happening to me, we're in defensive mode. And we're like, batten down the hatches. It's coming at us like a big wave, tsunami of crap. Ugh, just the visual of that is gross. But if we say it's happening for me, it changes it. Maybe there's a big bow on top that says, hey, there's a surprise in this somewhere. You can dig through it. if you can allow it, if you can be in a perspective of there's something good to come out of it. And then the third rule is to embrace the setbacks, because there's going to be setbacks. That's part of it. Sorry, I gave it away. There's going to be setbacks. And when you have setbacks, and you never know what they're going to be, because again, you're trying to control things. If you're trying to think ahead of time what the setbacks might be, right? It's like driving down to California and wanting to know where all the detours are, where the road construction is well in advance. You drive yourself crazy. Your GPS would blow up, right? So really embrace them, and not to say, oh, I love these setbacks. That's not what I mean. I mean, it's like, okay, there's a setback. That's fine. And then you go back to rule number 1, thoughts become things. Okay, how am I going to get through this? It's okay. I don't need to know how. I just need to know that I will. And my perspective is I'm seeing it from it's happening for me, not to me, just like Nadine was saying, right? 3 rules to live by. Pretty simple stuff. Pretty simple stuff. And that's really all I needed to share today, is just learning to fully engage in all the resources you have. And you have plenty. You have yourself. You have your thoughts. You have your perspective. You have friends and family. And even if they have their own perspective and don't quite understand what you're going through, they don't need to. No one truly knows what you're going through but you, no matter what you explain and tell, right? And it's okay. But knowing the universe has your back, well, the universe also provides comfort and support. But you have to reach out. You have to be the one to reach out. You have to be the one to invite and open that door. And if you're introverted, I know that's tough. I know it. But it's important. You have to learn to trust. You have to learn to have faith in these things that are happening for you. Okay? Let's see. Alana's saying setbacks equal detours. Exactly. I mean, if you were driving to California, let's go with that example, and you really wanted to get to the coast, and there were a few ways to get there, but you were determined to go this way where the road was washed out. Would you keep pushing yourself down that road in your little, low to the ground vehicle? No, you would find a detour to get around. It would solve a problem. Yeah. And Sally, staying positive is so rewarding in life. Really helps get over the hurdles in life. Yeah, totally. And it's not about being positive all the time. It's allowing the setbacks. It's embracing them, because it takes a lot of energy to be good and happy all the time, because it doesn't feel authentic, right? So it's okay to be moody. It's okay to have a bad sense of humor. Not a bad sense of humor. It's okay to have a bad time in your life, because that's honoring what's going on. And that's honoring that this setback, this lesson, this opportunity, really, that's what they are. They're opportunities to grow. And maybe from that opportunity, it gives you the opportunity to help someone else, or to give advice, say, hey, this is how I worked through something. It's so, so important. And Nadine says, also really important to know it's okay to be upset and cry. Yes. Oh my gosh. Crying is so, so beneficial. It's such a big release. And that's actually the other day what helped get through that aching anxiety that was in the pit of my stomach. That really helped to release it. And I was also kind of stepping outside of myself and focusing on being like the therapist of it, going, yep, good, that, get it out. It was kind of weird. Like once you have the tools and you can kind of sit back and you're seeing yourself on that psychiatrist couch, and you're also the psychiatrist. It's kind of mind blowing, right? There's always a lesson. Absolutely. Yeah, there always is. And it's easy to say when we're outside of it and it's all happening way in the distance, or it was back there. But to know it in the moment is uber important. Even if it's like, fuck, I know, but I'm still having a shitty time. But it plants that seed for later, right? And it allows you to say, yeah, I'm still going to sit here and have my temper tantrum, but it's going to last a little less than it would have. And it's all good. Just breathe. Just breathe. Yeah. So yesterday was new moon, which this has been a special new moon for me. Like so much going on, so much opportunity, so many clearing of things from clearing the path for me forward. And I realized, I have moon cards, and I'm like, I forgot to pull one yesterday. So today for myself, I pulled one. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. And it was like, oh yeah, like that's fear. That, get out of the fear. The comfort zone is fear, but you wear it like a coat as if it's doing you good. No. Be strong, and that will get you through. All right. What do you say here? Dear husband sent me for a self-healing this morning. I was so cranky with work that he knew I had to do something. It completely recentered me, and I'm so very thankful for him. Oh, that's so nice. See, and now that's having people in your corner. Perfect. I love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So if you want a card pulled, I'll do some card pulls here. Let me just put up what I have. You can let me know in the comments. I have Keepers of the Light or my Spirit Animal Oracle deck. That one. So let me know in the comments. Unless you wanted a moon one. The thing is with the moon ones, I'm not as in tune with those. I kind of have to read the book a little bit with those, and the other two just seem to be the ones I thought I would choose. So let's see. Nadine would like a Keepers. All right. Keepers of the Light. Okay, so just tune in, Nadine, to receiving just the right message you're meant to receive. Okay, here we go. Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels, stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Now, if that's not trusting the universe, I don't know what is. So I feel with this here, it's really being grounded. It's allowing yourself to focus on speaking your truth with love and compassion and gentleness. Journaling, maybe. Writing things down. Especially during this new moon time. New moon wishes, no more than 10. I wish for, and just go ahead and write. I hope that makes sense for you. Let's see. Animal spirit for Sally. Oops, I skipped Melissa. Let's do Melissa here. I'd love one. You pick. Oh, you want me to pick, do you? Keepers of the Light. Keepers of the Light. Woo, this one tried to jump. Commander Ashtar, call to action. Take charge. Lead by example. Walk your talk. Trying to get it to stay still. There you go. Call to action. So yeah, I think this has to do with work for you, since you brought work up. that, again, speaking with a gentle voice, allowing yourself to be in tune with what's needed at work, and being the one to start putting plans into place, even if you might be getting communication resistance. Just using those thoughts become things. Focus on that coming up first before it even gets physically or verbally out of your mouth. I hope that makes sense. Christina, good to see you too. What do you want? I have to pick? Okay. You get an animal spirit one today. And then it'll be Sally. All right. Was that definitely your card, Nadine? Good. You're welcome. Yeah, Archangel Michael. I've been calling on him like crazy. He's like on speed dial for me lately, and it's all good. It's all good. It's helpful to have people in our world and people around us. All right, Christina. Okay, 90 cards fell. We don't do 90 cards. Let me just redo it. My little hands. I have to shuffle them here properly. Melissa, sounds appropriate. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, here we go. Christina. I'm going to cut the deck for you. I've been doing that a lot lately. Sometimes we shift up how we do things. Oh, turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. Whatever it is you have a mind set toward right now, you might be wanting things to happen quicker than they're ready to. And a turtle just goes at its own pace, and it allows things to happen. If we try and hurry, maybe what we're hurrying to isn't ready yet, but the pace of a turtle is allowing everything to click into place. The universe is conspiring in your favor. So if there's something, maybe you don't know it now, but if there's something that makes you want to hurry and speed through it, remember this turtle spirit and appreciate where you are in that moment on the path. It's not about the end of the line, the finish line. It's about what's happening right now and enjoying it. There you go. All right. Sally, spirit animal. Okay. This is for Sally. Again, I'm going to cut the deck for you. Scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. Beautiful. So when it comes to manifesting things, have faith that you have that magic touch, that spark. Find a ritual in the things you are doing toward manifesting. And through that, just allow yourself to use creative energy to do it. It feels like in partnership too, maybe you're thinking of partnership with somebody. Changes can happen when you do partner up. And I don't know if that's someone in the physical world, like a friend or a relative, or someone in the spirit world. It almost feels like that to me, that there's someone to connect with there to really allow that magic in, bring that partnership energy. Hope that makes sense. Okay. Shannon. Hey, Shannon. Pick one for you. Okay. Okay, give me a second here, Christina. Thank you. Turtle is interesting. Appreciate the new perspective. Really appreciate all that you are for all of us. Oh, I love you too. I appreciate all of you. Like we're a circle. We're connected. It's great. All right, Shannon. I think spirit animal for you. So tune in to receiving the message you're meant to receive. I'm going to cut the deck for you. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I don't see this card very often. I love it. Dove Spirit. Be peace. Look at that gorgeous card. A dove with a little crown. Be peace. 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 is a number of spirit. So maybe there's some stress going on in your life. If it's not happening now, it's reminding you in the future, if there is any, that just coming from a peaceful point of view, you will have clarity. It will allow you to work through whatever is coming up with a new perspective. And I really feel that the readings all pertain to the talk. So if you missed the first part of it, when this uploads as a replay, yeah, it's all about allowing, fear to not let fear get through to us. So I hope that made sense for you. And I still have room in my Infinite Possibilities for Introverts. It's a group program coming up at the end of September. I know it says $97. Actually, the price has gone up. It's $107 plus tax now. So I guess that didn't come through. So because I had a limited amount on there, a limited time for it to show up. So let me fix that. There we go. But that link, bit.ly/IP introvert, you can type that into your browser and sign up for that. I'm going to be capping the group when I feel that there's enough of us in there. And again, this price will probably go up again in the near future. So if you want in, don't wait. Don't hesitate. Get on there. And yeah, let me see. I think there's more comments. Thank you, Nadine. I hope you have a wonderful night. I'm glad you caught me too. It's so good. I guess we're about a bit of a difference in time frame. Time zone. That's it. Time zone. Take care. Sally, you're welcome. My creative energies has been flowing and my spirit guides are with me, feeling them around. Oh, good. So a good confirmation for you then. That's excellent. Good. And Shannon, wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I needed to hear that with all the turmoil going on in my world. Oh, there. That makes sense then. That makes total sense. Let me show you that one again. Let me get rid of this other banner. I think we could all use this card. Soak it in. Who doesn't need peace? Nobody better be putting your hand up. Be peace. So as we end and close, I would like to invite you to close your eyes and to breathe in peaceful, loving energy. And to exhale anything that's causing you stress or worry. Breathing in peace. And exhaling so you can relax in body, mind, and spirit. And just feel that. Feel me beaming that beautiful energy to you. And feel yourself accepting it. It's a one-way ticket if it's being sent, but it's not being received. So give yourself congratulations for allowing it to be received, for inviting it in. All right. Excellent. Well, thanks so much, everybody, for being back for Wellness Wednesday. With luck, I'll see you next week for Wellness Wednesday. In the meantime, just be your wonderful self and have a fantastic week. Peace.